everyone, it's Ansa here from Team Music Insider, and today I'm with...
Duran.
So, what inspired you to try music?
So I grew up pretty much surrounded by music. My dad was a guitar player and a singer, and he was the first person that really inspired me to try. He taught me guitar, piano, and showed me some songs, and then I took it from there.
Awesome, okay. So what inspired you to post covers on YouTube?
I think it's probably like the best free way of getting your music out to people nowadays. And I saw like a lot of artists have some success from YouTube. So I figured it was just a great opportunity for me.
Yeah, okay. What's the process of choosing cover songs for you to sing?
Well, first of all, the song has to work for me vocally. So it just naturally a song that I sing that goes well with my voice. Second is I gotta like the song at least a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And third, honestly, is I like to go with more like a popular song that people will actually search, you know, as opposed to just a song that nobody's gonna really look for.
Yeah, for sure. Well, did you have a favorite cover song that you recorded?
My favorite right now is probably, I did a mashup, Bruno Mars mashup. It's Versace on the Floor, Chunky, and Uptown Funk.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you describe yourself in 5 words?
Meticulous, bluesy, nocturnal, energetic, and old school.
Those are good words. So how would you describe your musical style?
So it's a little bit of like a melting pot kind of style. I grew up listening to blues, like old school blues music. So I definitely still have that influence, but I love pop music. I love reggae. So my music, I guess what I would say, blues, pop, soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific artists that have influenced you in your career?
For sure. Definitely people like Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, John Mayer, Bruno Mars. I could go on. Albert King, Gary Clark Jr.
Awesome. So are you going to hopefully stick with singing for a career, or what do you hope to do in the future?
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do this as long as I can. It's been working well for me so far. I've never really done anything else seriously. Yeah. So yeah, I plan on continuing.
What do you hope to gain out of your music career?
I guess just, you know, I don't really crave like fame. I'm not like, I don't need to be famous. I just, I guess I just want my original music to like reach people, and it'd be nice to have a substantial following of people that actually enjoy my original music, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any projects in the works you can tell us about?
Yes, actually, I'm wicked excited. So my single just was released today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's available on CD Baby. I'm going to have the link up on my Instagram, my bio, and I'm going to post on Facebook later today.
Oh, nice.
And then it should be on iTunes within a week.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about the single?
Yeah, so it's called Tattoo Tears. And it's probably the most personal song I've ever written in my life. It's about my best friend I grew up with. He was getting married. He asked me to be his best man, and then a few months later he passed away. And it was actually he took his own life. So that was tough for me. And since then I've started like a nonprofit benefit concert for suicide prevention and awareness called Song for Hope. But yeah, back to the single. So this song is basically me saying or getting some things out that I couldn't say to him, didn't have time to say to him. You know?
It sounds like an amazing single, and it's amazing that you've started this organization and doing all these nonprofit, like you were saying.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So you're currently touring with Leroy Sanchez on the Man of the Year 2017 tour. How did this opportunity come about for you?
So first of all, I'm wicked excited. Leroy Sanchez is very talented, probably one of the best live vocalists I've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw him in LA.
Unreal, right?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. So it came about because, so I'm from the Boston area, and last year, Leroy was opening for Boyce Avenue.
Okay.
So his guitar player who's touring with him now, his name's Corey Rupp. I went to college with. So I saw he was playing at House of Blues with Leroy, and I shot him a message, and he was like, "Oh, I'll put you on the guest list." So I got to meet Leroy, and then I moved to Austin, Texas. That was pretty much it. I just met him, moved to Austin, Texas, and Corey was coming through with Leroy on tour, and he randomly, 2 days before the show in Houston, he was like, "Ricky, we're coming to Texas. Would you like to open for Leroy?" It's like, all right, sure. So I got all my stuff together, went to Houston, then he invited me to Dallas, and then he invited me for the rest of the tour.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it was cool.
So what are you most looking forward to for this tour?
So I guess the shows I've played so far are cool because the fans are really receptive. He has really admiring fans, and not just for him too. Like they're really receptive to my original stuff and my music. So I guess I'm just looking forward to playing to new fans, making new fans. You know?
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a good thing to have on tour.
Yeah.
So can you tell us some things to expect from your performance on tour?
Sure. So yeah, I keep trying new things. I'm still like trying to figure out what's best for his crowd. You know.
Yeah.
So I guess you can expect a new show every night.
Oh,
You know,
awesome.
I try new things.
Oh, cool. That's like a cool approach to it.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it feel like performing live in front of your fans and in front of people who become fans after the show?
Honestly, that's what I do music for. It's the best feeling I've ever had in my life. It's there's nothing like, for me, just playing a song that you can tell speaks to the crowd because it gets quiet and everyone's just standing there in the same vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And meeting the fans after is so great because they all have different things to say. You know, all good things, but it's like it's really cool to be touching other people in different ways that I didn't know like they would see my music that way. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Did you have a favorite song to perform live?
That changes show to show based on my performance, the crowd. So I could give you a few that I like. Right now, I really like playing No Diggity.
Okay.
I like playing Come Together by the Beatles. And I like playing, Tattoo Tears, my original song.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear it. Does your fan base have a name yet?
Currently, no name. No name. I gotta have to think of something. I don't know.
How do you want your relationship to be with your supporters?
I guess just open and receptive. I hope that they just accept all the music that comes out of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's difficult sometimes to just put yourself out there with original music, not knowing what people are gonna say, and especially it being like a personal song or something like that.
Yeah.
So I just hope it's like open and receptive. You know?
Yeah, totally. Have you had any crazy fan encounters yet?
Nothing too bad. I've had, since I've been with Leroy, Some people like waiting outside of the venue, like out the back door where we exit. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, but that's cool. I like that. And then this was years ago. I had a couple girls flash me at a show. That was probably the craziest thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Do you have a social media platform that you use most to stay connected?
Right now I like Instagram.
Okay.
That's my favorite. I do the like daily, videos, and then I love posting pictures. That and Facebook. I'm kind of not really. I'm on Twitter, but I don't really stay up to date as much.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It's harder because you have to have like sayings and all these stuff, and
Right. Sometimes I don't have anything to say, so I just post a picture instead.
Ah. What's an average day for you look like?
Um, so like I said, I'm nocturnal, so I stay up really late, whether it be because of a show, or writing, uh, or recording. So I wake up usually sometime around 11, to be honest with you, and then uh, I like to exercise. So if I can get that in there, I like to stay healthy. Um, and then my day consists of basically music, or like getting my singles out, getting music out there.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
all music oriented.
What's the best thing that's come out of this career so far for you?
Uh, so I'm really grateful that I've had the opportunity to travel so much. I love traveling, and I've seen, I've traveled to different countries and a lot of different states, just being able to perform and live my life traveling, basically.
Yes. I definitely think a lot of people say that as traveling because you get to go to so many unique places that if you weren't doing this career, you wouldn't be able to do.
Right.
What's the biggest struggle for you?
So biggest struggle, probably there's times, not every gig, you're not going to have, when you start out, you're not going to have fans like at every show. Sometimes you'll just be playing at a venue and maybe no one will be there, So basically the struggle is not letting one bad night get you down, and not giving up from there, because if you keep pushing, there's better things ahead.
Yeah, for sure. What goals have you set out for yourself?
I'd love to be on like at least a U.S. tour for me headlining within the next 2 years.
Awesome.
And I'd like to come out with a original album within a year, full length.
Those are good goals to have. How has this whole music career experience been for you so far?
It's been amazing, really. I mean, just like I said before, just traveling the world, meeting new people. It's definitely just made me a better person, and just a more understanding person of different cultures and different areas of the world.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any advice for aspiring music artists?
Yes. I would say, one, just do what you love as far as selling out, right? Do what you love. Make sure that you stay true to your roots, and you will have to compromise a little bit. Like, selling out isn't all that bad if you can get yourself to a level that then you can show who you really are.
Yeah.
I think. Also, just don't give up. Don't let what people say get you down. Like, you might have some haters. Everybody does. Just keep pushing, and you'll get there.
Awesome. Do you have any last things you want to tell your supporters?
Yeah. So I actually don't know if a lot of people know this. I'm in a band called the Blue Light Bandits.
Okay.
And we're actually coming out with a full-length album by early May. So stay on the lookout for that. Besides that, thank you guys so much for the support. None of this is possible without you guys. I really do appreciate it.
Well, thanks again for taking this time to do this interview.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And good luck on the rest of the tour.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
You too. Bye.